Hey, Talofa Leatawa Dr. John Peterson here with TE2 Edge Sports Cards coming at you live and direct from good old Minneapolis, Minnesota. It is Wednesday morning, October 2nd, and we got a nice cool morning out here in Minnesota and Minneapolis. Really enjoy this fall weather, and we've had some warmer September weather, so it's been good to see things cool off a little bit this week. The mornings have been in the high 40s, which is pretty nice. So I've got a pretty good size PSA graded card reveal. It's mostly modern and ultra modern. I don't think there's any vintage in here at all, and I do believe it's all basketball. So yeah, back in July I sourced a few cards, actually quite a bit, a number of boxes from a gentleman named Johnny Utah off of Facebook. Nick, I hope you're watching this when you get a chance. And picked up a number of boxes, a couple lots, singles, etc., 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 etc. Yeah, and had a really nice, did a really good deal, and a couple deals actually with Nick, and really appreciate him. And yeah, I think it's worked out pretty well. A number of these cards have also been sourced from a guy I know named John Liu. Mostly the ultra modern. I picked that stuff up in the spring, and still have a few things that need to be graded from those purchases with John, but figured I would send a few ultra modern pieces in and see how we do, or see how I do. Yeah, so this might take a little bit. I think I didn't do a pre-submission pre-grade video for this, unfortunately, so I did look at all the grades. But for the next video that I do, I don't think I will look at the grades because I've done pre-grade videos for those. So kind of keep the surprise going there with that. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think we got a lot of Jordan in here, a little bit of KG. But let's start off with the cards that came back as ungraded. The first one is this Molten Metal of Penny. Came back as min size. It's not a super valuable card, so I don't know if I will send it back in. I guess I could. I really should size it up and see how it compares to other size cards. A very thin card. Fleer Metal, 95. It's not exactly the best image, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can send it into BGS if I put together a BGS order. Next card is Little Basketball Stars, I think it's called, or Little Basketball Big Leaguers. This was a magazine that came out. You know, this card, most of these cards were in these magazines came out perforated, so you had to kind of punch them out, rip them out. This one, however, I found in a binder that Nick had sold me, Johnny Utah, and it didn't have any perforation on the sides, on the edges, so I figured I'd send it in, but they said do not hold or no specific info on this card. So I might have to send that one into BGS or SGC if PSA won't slab it. And a PSA 10 or an SGC or PSA 10, this card's it's been graded by PSA. That's what I don't understand. $200-300 card. This one was particularly disappointing. This was a card that I picked up from Nick. Obviously, it's the 96 Flair Showcase. This is the row 1 Kobe. Thought this looked really clean. Really tough to grade these cards. It says min size. So I'll probably send this one back into PSA and see if we can get this one graded. Take a look and see what's going on with the size, if it's too short or not wide enough or whatever it might be. So I'll give that one another shot. And then this one was an extra. I must have thrown this in, but didn't put it in the order. This is the Jordan Nuts and Bolts from 96. I think it's 96 metal. Yeah, it's 96 metal. Opened up a box of this back in July and pulled this card and thought I would get it graded. So definitely got to send that one back in. So out of 60 some cards, to have 3-4 that didn't make the initial grade, I think is okay. Not too bad. All right, so let's get into the reveal. I might do this in 2 parts, we'll see, because there's quite a few cards. It's over 50. I'm going to reveal them in the order that they came back to me through PSA. So this is not the order they were submitted in. First card is 1996. No, is this 98? I think it's a 98. Yeah, it's 98 Top Stadium Club. This is the base card. I thought this card looked, like in all these cards, I don't submit cards that I think are going to get like 8s. I submit cards that I think are going to get 10s. I thought this looked really sharp, really clean. I didn't see any issues with it on the surface. It got 8. So I got an 8. So I was kind of disappointed with this, and in an 8, you'd probably lose a little money on this, at least from the grading fee perspective. But yeah, got an 8. So that'll be auctioned off, or that'll probably be auctioned off. Next card is 2020 Panini Flux Luka. This is called the Laser. It refracts. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little card. Was hoping to get a 10 on this and pulled 10. So did well on this card. Probably a $50, $60 card, but as the season picks up and if Luka stays healthy and the Mavericks continue to do well, card will go up in value, especially if they make the playoffs. This comes out of Panini Flux. What was the product that I got? Oh shoot, I can't remember. I got a case of it and broke the case. And this is the inaugural edition of Panini Flux. I think they had inserted it into Chronicles like in 2019, but I thought I would pick up the inaugural edition of it and see how it goes. Good morning. So yeah, excited about this PSA 10 for the Luka. That was my wife, and the dogs are just getting up. Next one is 90, what is this, 95, 96? It was 95. This came out of a Fleer box that I picked up. It's a Flair hardwood. This is the Jordan. Thought this was a super cool looking card. Not really super valuable, but very nice looking card. I just love the image on here. I thought all these looked pretty good. 9s minimally. Let's see what this got. Got an 8. So these look like the new holders too. The newer holders. They're a little bit thicker. So yeah, got an 8 on that. So that'll get auctioned off. Let's see here. What is this? This looks like a 95 Fleer. This is just a straight up 95 Fleer. Yeah, this is the Fleer base from 95, 96. Again, thought it looked good. Thought it looked clean. Didn't see any immediate issues with it. Got an 8. Pretty tough grade. Honestly, I'm not really seeing what the issue is with this card. So, but PSA saw something, so that'll get auctioned. All right, back to the Panini Flux. Got a Steph Curry. This is a blue prism. Ultra modern. Expectation is that you hit 10s. 9s really are basically raw. So got a 10. 10 on the Steph. So it's the light blue. This one's a little better centered than the Luka was. I think Steph's got value still. I think he's still got gas in the tank, so. And given the way he played in the Olympics, he was the best player on the team. Okay, this is 2020 Panini Illusions. This is the Asia trophy, red. Really cool card. Love the scope, design, and the red and the blue and the green I think look really nice with Luka there. I was hoping for a 10 and got a PSA 9. So probably a push on this card in terms of grading fees. I might hang on to it and not, hang on to it and not immediately sell it though. See how Luka's season goes. All right, we've got another Fleer base Jordan. I think I put 4 into this order. Thought this one was clean. Came back as a 9. So I'm happy with that. You know, they kind of, I hear rumors that they pop control Jordan stuff. I know they do with Jeter. So to get back a PSA 9 is good. Definitely gonna make a little money off this. Not a ton, but it won't be a push. Okay, next one. Another Fleer 95-96 Jordan. Got another 8. So that'll also get auctioned off. Pretty much auction off my 8s. I don't do a lot of buy it nows for the 8s. Looks like this is 2020 Panini Mosaic. It's a green. This is the base, so it's not the NBA debut, nor is it the National Pride. These tend to carry the most value, the base. So this is Edwards, rookie year. What do we get? Got a PSA 10. So these really went up in value, these different mosaics, the greens, the oranges, the blue reactives, the reds, the gold waves, the red waves. They went up pretty significantly, almost double what they are now during the Timberwolves run back in May and June. So really nice cards. Really like this set. It's one of my all-time favorite sets, 2020 Mosaic. Okay, next card here, we've got a 95. I believe this is metal. Yep. And this looks like the silver spotlight for 95 metal. Was really hoping to get a 10 in this card. I thought it looked super clean. Unfortunately got an 8. So I'm gonna crack this out and see what's going on with this card. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff down on the bottom there, but I didn't think it warranted an 8. I don't know. It's a variation, so I don't know. Or maybe a parallel. I don't know if it exactly caught. I know it's not an insert because this is what the base looks like, but I was hoping for a 10 on this. Minimally a 9, came back as an 8. Next card, we've got another metal. I think this must be the 95 metal KG. Be his rookie card. Yep, I've had this card a couple different times in CSG slabs. Maybe I've cracked them out and resubmitted them. Crack and cross, possibly. I was thinking this was a 10. Got a 9. So 9 is okay. Metal, tough to grade. Great card. Great card of an all-time player. I think he's a top 5 power forward in the all-time in the NBA. So this is a fun card. This was a 95, I believe. Let me see. 96 Mystery Finest Refractor. If you watched the opening of that box, you know that I was kind of, I mean, I knew that Jordan was on the back along with Drexler and Penny, so I was hoping that it was going to be a Jordan. But when I peeled back the cover, the peel, it was Anthony, it's a Penny. Still a sweet card, and was so hoping to get a 10 in this, but it came back as a 9. I may crack this and resubmit it though, just because it looks so good and it's so centered. It could be that there's a little bit of, I don't know, scratching over here, a print line on this side. The left side might be the reason why I got a 9, but I can try and buff that out too. So probably $150, $200 card in a PSA 9. Next card again is the 96 metal. This is the base, so this is not the silver spotlight. And again, thought this looked good. Thought it was a 9. Came back as an 8. So far we're taking some hits with the Jordans, which is understandable. I think anytime you hit 9 with Jordan and these old 90s cards, you're doing pretty good. So this is the Active Leaders Power Booster from 90, what is this, 95 tops? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 95 tops. Yeah. So, yeah, I pulled this out of a pack. The only issue was there's some pixels that were damaged down here. There's 3 kind of dents or pock marks or whatever you want to call them, right here, and right here, which I felt like we're gonna bring the value or the grade of the card down. So let's see what we got. Got a PSA 8. So still about $150 card in a PSA 8. PSA 10, it's about a $1,500 card. And we got another Jordan next. This looks like a 94 tops. Oh yeah, it's the Power Booster, or Showstoppers, excuse me. Is it 95? Yep, 95 Showstoppers. This is a card in the Cajun Cardboard's Jordan hierarchy. I didn't think it was going to 10 because it was a little off left to right and a little bit off top to bottom, but otherwise I thought the card looked really great. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, or sheen to it. A low pop card. So what do we get? Got a 9. Yeah, I did pretty good on this one. So again, this is probably 150, 200 bucks in a PSA 9. And again, very low pop count. So I probably will list this and not auction that. Same for the Power Boosters. This is Stockton. It's the Power Boosters from 95 tops. Thought it was a cool card. Thought it had a legit shot at making a 10. Not a huge Stockton fan. Not a huge fan of the Jazz, just in general. Sorry, I had to get a little coffee there. But I thought it was a cool card. And love the design in the back. And it's got a PSA 8. Yeah, gonna lose a little bit on this one. Not grading fee. Not terrible, but not great. This looks like a 2020 Donruss Optic. Looks like it's Edwards. I picked up a small lot of about 5 or 6 of these back in the spring. Submitted them and got a Gem Mint 10. That's fantastic. $75, $80 card, but during the playoff run last year, it's going for anywhere from $130 to $150. So might hang on to this. Not in any sort of hurry. Probably list it for buy it now and see it go up over the course of the season, hopefully. Okay, now we got a 1992 Topps Archives. Everybody's familiar with this card. It's the 80. It's got the 84 Topps baseball design, but it's the image from the slam dunk contest, I believe, in 1985, when Jordan first jumped from the free throw line in that dunk contest. I think it was in the finals with Dominique when he did that. I think, no, maybe it was the semifinals. Yeah, I can't remember. I know Dominique won the 85 slam dunk contest. So, yeah, sweet card. Probably $250, $300 in a PSA 10. How we do? A PSA 9. That's decent. Anytime we get 9 is good with Jordans. So we got the same card. Topps Archives, 92, 84 Topps design. Not a huge fan of this set from Topps, but do like the Jordan card and got a PSA 10. Yes, PSA 10. That's sweet. So I submitted 3 of these, and you'll see the 3rd one here shortly. So yeah, it looks good. I don't really know. Oh, I see it right here, bottom left corner. Very slight tick mark. So, all right, got the PSA 10. Yeah, like I said, $250, $300, somewhere in there. Oh, then we got a Tower of Power. I just thought this was a really cool looking card. Love the foil design in the back. Not a huge Malone fan, like I've said before, but he is a top 5 forward all time, power forward. So I figured I'd give it a shot and get it graded. This is a 95 metal, or 96 metal. I think it is 96. No, 95 Fleer. Okay. That's a sweet design, you know, for the base Fleer set. I got an 8 in that, which is kind of a bummer. So that'll get auctioned. Somebody will get that card and enjoy it. Here we got another KG rookie card. This is the 90, what is it again, 96 metal? Yeah, 96 metal. And that's the base. Got a PSA 8. This is disappointing on that one. Anytime you're getting 8s, you're not feeling so hot about yourself with this modern, ultra modern stuff. So you hope to just get back your grading fee, you know, if you auction it off. Hope like heck that you get, you know, a $25 bid on it and you're able to recoup the grading fee costs. Optic Edwards. This is the Pink Velocity. Picked this up on eBay. Tried to return it. Probably could have returned it, but the buyer was giving me a little bit of, or the seller was giving me a little bit of a hassle with it. The issue was that I saw a print line right through here that was not disclosed on the listing. But I let it ride. I figured, you know, it looked good. Had a good chance at getting a 9, and that's what it got. PSA 10, this would have been a sweet card, and I thought this was a 10, but he was a little dishonest about that, so I gave him a review on eBay that called that out in a firm and fair way. So great card, probably $70 card, $75 card in a 9. All right, we're still plugging away here. Hopefully you're not falling asleep. I keep saying 90, 2020 Donruss Optic, part of that lot that I bought off of eBay. Got it pretty cheap. I don't remember what I paid, but it was not a lot for the 5-card lot. Grade was PSA 10. Yes, sir. Anytime you're getting PSA 10s in Edwards, is money business up here in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. A lot of people like Edwards up here and across the country. All right, this is 96 Fleer. I think it's 96 Fleer. This is the Series 2 Electrified. Or not Fleer, but Fleer Skybox, excuse me. Love this card. Thought it was great. Thought it looked really good. Got a PSA 10. This is about a $600 card, $700 card, and a PSA 10. So we'll take that. That's a beauty. I might have to PC that one. I don't know if I want to sell that. I mean, I'll list it, but list it high. Another Flare hardwood leaders. Great looking card. 7. Ugh. Awful. Might have been some scratches on this. Who knows? I don't know why I got such a low grade. Got another hardwood leaders. See if we do any better on this one. 9. Okay. 9's not bad. A $50, $60 card in 9. 8s are probably right around a push, so. Yeah, was really hoping to get a 10 in one of those, but wasn't meant to be with those so far. Electrified, morning. Electrified again, this is the 96 Skybox. I thought all these looked really good, but that one had a little bit of white showing on the bottom left. Just a little tick ever so slightly. You have the green and the black borders. 8. Auction. Another electrified. What do we do? 9. Yeah, that's great. So we got a 10, an 8, and a 9 so far. So those have graded pretty well so far. What do we got here? This looks like Skybox 95, 96. What is this? Yeah, 94, 95 Skybox. This is an error card because it's got the wrong Excuse me, wrong rebound totals, I think, on it. Our career block totals are wrong. Yeah, I got a 9 on this. I was hoping for a 10, of course. You always hope for a 10, but yeah, the career block totals is like 6,972 blocks for his career. There's no way. You can see there. So they did that math wrong. Cool looking card though. Love the flame coming up there. We've got another KG here. This is Upper Deck, limited edition. Love the look of this card. I thought it was a really good looking card. I thought it was a solid 9, if not a 10. It came back as a frickin' 7. So the special edition came back as a 7. So I'm very curious as to what the issue is with this card, because I didn't see anything. Must be some surface issue, so I'll have to check that one out. That's a big card in a 10. Maybe it's a BGS or an SGC submission. This is a Fleer 9596. It's called End to End. This is the Shack. Not a super high value card, but the pop count's pretty low. So I figured I'd give it a shot. It came back as a PSA 9. So I should have been stacking them up in terms of 9s and 10s. No, I guess it really doesn't matter because you guys are seeing the grades anyway, so we're good. Okay, Fleer 9596 Rookie Phenom. Again, this has got a foil background, or foil cover, whatever you want to call it. Garnett's rookie year. PSA 9. That's a pretty strong grade for these foil cards. Another Flair hardwood. I'll be doing this one. Got an 8. So we got a 9, an 8, a 7, and I think an 8. This was a potentially big card. It's the 96 EX2000 Stardate Kobe. Thought this card looked really good, but there was some little bubbling on the right and left side of the card. You can kind of see it. I couldn't tell if that was part of the design or what, but I thought I had a good shot at getting an 8 or a 9. Came back as a near min 7. So picked this up for 300 raw. Probably is right around 300, 325 in a 7. So it's a push, but I don't know. Not really sure if this is properly graded. Obviously in a 10, that's a huge card. Low pop count. Next card is the 92 Beam Team. This is a card that I pulled out of a 92 Top Stadium Club Series 2 box. If you haven't had a chance to see that video, it's a really fun one. Pretty excited when I pulled it. Had some card loss or paper loss on the back, just some speckling, paper loss type stuff here and here. So I knew it wasn't going to gem 10. I thought maybe a 9 if I was lucky, hoping for a 9, but more likely a 7 or an 8. And the grade was an 8. So that's still a pretty good grade. Not a collector's grade necessarily because it's 1992, but still a good grade nonetheless. And yeah, probably a few $100. It's kind of a classic right there, especially for inserts. But MJ inserts, kind of where it all started. With those 92 Beam Teams. Got a Halley. Asia Team-All Red Wave. He had a great season. Didn't do much in the Olympics, but had a great NBA season. This is his rookie card. Gem Mint 10. really happy about that. Got another Kobe here. This is the 96 Flare. Again, this is the row 1. Super tough to grade these. This came back as a 8. Yeah, so again, not entirely clear as to what the issue was with that. I thought it was a 9. Maybe it's scratching on the surface of the card, which is notoriously the issue with Flare. One of the issues. This is row 2, same product, same year, Kobe, same player. You see row 2, C31. Picked this one up for, what was this one? 50 bucks. So this was 50, this was 75 raw. Got an 8 on this one as well. So pretty much a push. Somewhat disappointed in those showcase. I thought those had legitimate shots at being 9s. But there is this one, which was min size, and I think this was the nicest of the 3. So see if I can get that resubmitted. And we got an Alex English, Panini, Mosaic, red scripts. Just thought it was a fun card to get graded. Not worth a lot, but got a PSA 9 on that. So yeah, might be worth 10, 15 bucks. Somebody might auction it for that amount. Okay, next card. This is a 2013 Panini Prism, LeBron James. The dominance insert. Also, there's parallel to this, different colors and all that sort of thing. I don't know if this is numbered. I don't believe it is. I got this from Nick and picked it up for about, maybe 40 bucks, 50 bucks. Thought it looked really clean. The centering was good, and it got a PSA 10. I don't know what this is worth in a PSA 10, honestly. I think the pop count's relatively low. So maybe 250, 300. Little LeBron action there. And we've got the LeBron. This is the 2012 Panini. Is it 2012 or 2013? Yeah, 2012 Panini Prism base. Thought this card again looked really great. Came back as a 6. Every stinking order, there's like a 6. I have no idea what's wrong with this card. Looked it over really closely. Looks sharp. It's got to be surface. All right, pretty tired right now, but I'll keep on plugging ahead. I had to take a long draw of coffee there, folks. Get through this morning. I've got up at 3 today, so it's been up for a while doing cards. This is the 95, 96 spark plugs, tops. I think it's 95. Really cool card. Pull this out of a pack. Knew it wasn't a 10. I thought, what was going on with this card? Let me take a look here. Yeah, just the edging at the top. A little bit rough. Otherwise, I thought it looked pretty good on the back. Got the white border in the back. Was hoping for a 9. Knew I wasn't going to get a 10. Let's see what we got. Got an 8. So, yeah, it's okay. That's okay. All right, this is Panini Illusions 2020. This is an insert set. I forget the name of it, but the card's called Amazing. It's LeBron. I think it's Clearly. Is it Clearly the name of these types of cards? It's an acetate. Nice hologram to it. Thought it was a nice looking card. Got a 10. Yeah, so this is Panini Illusions Asia product. Yeah, it's got a 10. It's probably a $70, $80 card. Oh, this card. Let's see. Here's a Skybox Natural Born Thrillers. Really, really liked the look of this card. Oh my God, I thought it was sweet. Bought it for, I don't remember, 70 bucks, 50 bucks, something like that from Nick. I thought it was really clean, thought it was a solid 9, and it got a 8. So a little bit disappointed in the grade on this one. I didn't really see what was wrong with this. So kind of got burned in the big 2 kg cards. The special edition and the natural born thrillers didn't grade well. I don't know what I missed. To go back and take a look at those. Another amazing Panini Illusions. LeBron, how do we do? Another 10. So we're doing pretty good on the Ultra Modern. This is a Edwards Flux 2020 Laser. Sweet looking card. Again, we had a Luka that I showed you earlier of this card. 10. Yeah, if he stays healthy, prepare for his card prices to go up, up, up. He is a dynamic personality and player. Another Laser. Edwards. 10. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta get those 10s, especially on the Ultra. Deja Vu. Also Panini Flux. It's a cool card because it's got Dwayne Wade and our guy Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man. Whoops. Had disaster here. Sorry, folks. Let's see here. How are we doing? This is a silver. That's what they call it in the Flux product. Got a 10. Yes. All right. Again, probably a $75, $80 card. So, I mean, you start stacking up the PSA 10s for those $50 to $75 to $100 cards, and you can start making your money back on the order pretty quickly. This is a deluxe, also a silver. Got Edwards and Donovan Mitchell. Got an 8 on that one. So it didn't fare quite as well. That'll go up for auction. This is a fun card. It's the only gold I've ever pulled out of a pack or out of a box. This is out of 10. It's 8 out of 10. It's Jalen Brunson. So when he's with the Mavericks, this is from Panini Flux 2020. This is the only gold that I've pulled that I've gotten graded. I should say it that way. I've pulled some other golds from other products, but this is the only one that I felt was worth grading. So it's out of 10. It's a gold laser. Don't know the value of this card, but we got a PSA 10, which is really nice because I think he's going to have a really good season if he can stay healthy. With Cat running the high pick and roll, I think those two are going to be devastating together because he's such a crafty player. Can finish at the basket, can shoot the 3, shoot the mid-range, can pass. I think Cat's going to really have a field day with Brunson at the helm in New York. So, yeah, gold laser, PSA 10. A little maxi action. I think this is a blue. Yep, maxi blue. Refractor, or not refractor, but silver. What do we do on this one? Got a 10. Yes. Maxi's great. Just got to keep Embiid healthy. All right. We got a Steph. This is a Mosaic Silver, National Pride. National Pride always does well. Thought this was going to be a 9, given that there's a little dimple there on the left-hand side. And it got an 8. So didn't do so hot on this one. Definitely that dimple was part of the issue. Probably another surface issue. Somewhere that I may have missed. Next up, Pink Camo 2020 Mosaic, National Pride, Anthony Edwards. Not much to say about this. Had a bunch of these, sold a bunch of these, graded a bunch. Got a PSA 10. So this will carry a premium. That's a PSA 10. $100 easy. And as the season nears and progresses, it'll go up. I think these were selling for like 150, 140, 160, 170 back during their playoff run. And those come in the Mosaic Fat Packs. I bought a couple boxes of those. Next one, sweet looking card. Retail, not hobby, but again, it's Asia Tmall, so it kind of sits right in between that retail hobby space. I like it because it's less expensive. It's not numbered. Some of it is numbered, but the base isn't numbered, obviously. But just some really sweet scope designs. And you don't see a lot of people with this card, honestly, so yeah. An Ant rookie card. Gem Mint 10. Trophy Collection Asia. 2020 Panini Illusions. Yeah. Not super valuable, but a great looking card. All right, got a LeBron here next. Same product. Same card. How'd we do on the LeBron? Got a 9. That ain't bad. We'll take the 9 on the LeBron. Got a Hallie. Also, this is again the Flux. This is the light blue. How'd we do? PSA 10, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Not the best image, but very nice player. Had a great postseason, I thought. The Jordan Electrified. I think this must be the last one. This is probably a 9. Nope, it's an 8. Great card. Now we're down to our last 5 cards. 92 Topps Archives. Again, this is the Jordan card. Got a mint 9. Not bad. So I got 2 9s and a 10 in the Archives. Another Optic Edwards 10. If you need Edwards, come my way. I got a few. Jordan Fleer. That's probably an 8. Yep, an 8. I remembered that one. And then second to last is going to be another Optic of Edwards. So one of them didn't get a 10. That one got an 8. Which is okay. It's kind of a crapshoot when you buy off of eBay. And then last but not least, the one card of Jordan that I thought as an insert had a legit shot of 10ing. I looked all over this card. I did not see anything that was out of the ordinary. Thought it was very clean. Maybe a little rounding there. Possibly some rounding up top. Was hoping for a 10. Came back as a PSA 9. Shoot. So as a PSA 10, it's a really valuable card. That's probably $1,500, $2,000 because the pop cone is so low. The drop off to a PSA 9 is pretty precipitous, so I don't know why that is. This doesn't have a whole lot of value. I don't think it's like a $300-400 PSA 2 card. It's somewhere like a $50 to $75 card. So, but cool nonetheless. Put it in the Jordan auction, and somebody will probably want it or list it as a buy it now. Okay, that was a long reveal. I'm wiped out tired. Been doing cards for the last 4.5 hours. But it's been a lot of fun grinding it out. You gotta love the grind if you are into cards and want to make a little bit of money and have a little fun. But thanks for watching. I appreciate each of you. Hit the like or subscribe button. And if you know of anyone that's looking to sell their collection, please do reach out to me at realtor.john, Jon Peterson, Peterson, @gmail.com. That's realtor.johnpeterson@gmail.com. And maybe we can work a deal. All right. Thanks for everything. Have a blessed day. Peace out. One love.